over there, Hungary. And last but not least, also Portugal. But people from the same nation, you always sit together. It's a coincidence, but it's the fact that you have the same sex in the middle of the house. Window again. You know the window.
dat doet foto's.
Zou maar kunnen vragen. Ja, hij is hier al geweest met dat bericht. Dat had ik speciaal niet gezegd tegen hem.
Oh, it's you.
Dat lijken die bloemetjes wel die in Spanje.
Ja, dit is azalea. Jongen, dit is azalea. Ja, kijk, daar staat hij nog in bloei. Zie je die roze? Ja, dit is prachtig. Dit ook. Dit staat nog in bloei. Dat is het mooie. Kijk, deze. Ja. Dit ook. Ja.
Nee, maar toch niet. En vodka. Die op Wat is het? a lovely lady. Where you're from? So, where are the lovely ladies from? Good beer as well. And the special breakfast. Particularly they have the bar or cafe named after it. They have these long tables and they put these enormous pictures on the table. And well, spend all night there. Next to the state also together. Good. And over there, Marika. Good. And in the front, Poland. Marcel? Of course. Lucky guess. Sorry. Yeah. And over there, where are you guys from? Hungary. And last but not least together, it's coincidence, but it's...
I just want to say thank you. Say thank you wel. Thank you wel.
So guys, we're in the open harbor now, and this is where the boats in the 17th century already left from. That part over is it's a fish about this big. We eat it in a very peculiar way, raw. To get rid of the bones, you cut the head off and you grab it by the tail and you slide it inside like that. That's sashimi. It's very healthy, it's got lots of omega-3 in it. You get the chance to try it. So the open Dutch company is also a Dutch company. Beautiful Chinese restaurant. Some people say it's got the best dim sum in town. It's a replica of the one in also. This one almost sank as well at opening night. They invited 750 people, but they calculated the weight of the Asian people. And then all these Dutchies came and the boat tipped over as well. Still there though. The fact that you have to pay tax for the width of the house. Standing the width of the house is also tax for the windows you have. The amount of windows these days, the 17th century when Europe was like, well, right. And because of that time flooding, they stored it mostly in the upper floors of the building. But the inside is very narrow. Stairs also these houses are not really straight anymore. But when they lean forward, that was done intentionally. They were built like that, especially for that hoisting. Daytime here on the left there's a second-hand market. I give you a discount. So here in this area on the left, it used to be the Jewish neighborhood. Especially in the Second World War, it was like a ghetto. Because Jewish people, they were kind of locked up for the rest of Amsterdam. That black stone here on the corner, that's dedication of the Jewish people. So here we are on the Amstel River. You would just sink if you would build on this land. So they used a good foundation, long poles, some 18 meters long. They go through that marshland to build a hidden sand layer and then they get stability. But in some cases, these poles are not miscalculated. And they also have to stand in water, so if the water level drops, the poles will dry and they start to rot. Oxygen gets in. Here on the left-hand side. We call them the dancing houses or the drunk houses. Behind it is Remedal Square with a lot of cafes and bars. Hallo! Hi, hi! Very crooked. The remarkable thing is that the only one that's standing straight is the Irish pub. Irish people love that. They say, if you have any trouble in your relationship, come to our hotel. You might have a big fight in the evening, end up on both sides of the bed. But in the morning, one of our beautiful churches, we had a famous painter living on this side here, Claude Monet, the Impressionist painter. He woke up every morning, he saw that beautiful picture over there, and of course in Philadelphia, in the National Museum. Claude Monet. Also some modern architecture here. Well, we don't really like these buildings. Been voted 8 times as the ugliest building in Amsterdam. It's the National Opera Ballet, and next to it is the City. Of course, we made up nicknames for it as well. The Opera Ballet building, we think it looks like a big toilet seat. But it has a very good acoustic. They say the second best after the Opera House is Sydney. Inside the campus. And the left of it is the City Hall, which is even. And that's a better average than any straight marriage.
tell me which one you think is not the real one. Red one, right?
But we're not going to tell them, right?
Definitely that one.
Now you see it up. The iconic bridge of Amsterdam is called the Skinny Bridge, the Magere Brug. It can still open. It's the route for the bigger boats to go through Amsterdam. The bridge also has a legend attached to it. We also call it the Lover's Bridge. The saying goes that if you kiss your loved one underneath that bridge, your love though, and the bridge over here is just as beautiful. It's just a bit shorter. Thinner bridge. If you kiss underneath that bridge, your love will last at least for 24 hours. And if that doesn't work, then we also have the red light district. The average time there is scientifically been proven that it's 7 minutes.
cyclists. Not so many things are quick in Amsterdam. Everything seems crooked. But for the first time, we are going to see 7 straight bridges. And if you count them, you're going to count 7 of them. Otherwise, don't count up to 7 here. You can stop drinking. Right on my right here, it's a very prestigious part of Amsterdam. It's called the Stadtansichten.
all hanging in 17th century rooms, and there are lots of cats running around. That building looks exactly like, well, a lot like the central station. Same architect. Yeah, Kuipers. Once we called it the Golden Age, and we had that enormous company, the Dutch East Indian Trading Company. The last remains of King Day.
Yeah.
Of course, most of these buildings are made out of brick. We have lots of rivers and lots of clay, so we can make our bricks. We don't have any mountains though. We're flat as a pancake. Our highest mountain is about the size of that bridge over there. So if you wanted to use stone, you had to import it. Like these houses on the bottom. You needed to be wealthy for that. So there's still a saying here in the Netherlands, someone is...
Alright, folks, we're now back at the I have one question. Did you guys enjoy the tour? Amazing! Round of applause to our amazing captain for bringing us back.
Indeed, of course. Thank you, man.
Before we get back, please, two things. The message is until you are fully docked, right? And also your phones. It can get pretty tricky, so your phones sometimes fall off and down. So just put it in your pocket maybe because those are finally, I have this. Do you guys think Amsterdam is safe? Exactly, Amsterdam is very safe. But still, as a central region, pockets, alright? Pockets, very careful. If you're looking for
Who wants to wear the wooden shoes? Who wants to wear the wooden shoes?
Whoa!
Like this. Yeah. Okay. Martin?
zus is heel mooi.